Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this review. The fact that you are willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to consume my content really does mean the world to me. For those of you that are unaware, I review everything that gets released on Netflix. So if you're ever curious about a new movie, series, or show, if you want to know if it's any good or not, come to my channel and I will let you know. Today we're going to be looking about Look Both Ways. And this was a movie that I was completely unprepared for. I didn't even know it was coming out until this morning. I didn't watch the trailer, nothing like that. From the look of it, from the poster, I was expecting this to be, you know, your stereotypical Netflix film about a girl meeting a boy. That's it. I was completely blown away by the story, actually. What we actually do is follow the primary protagonist, Natalie, and ultimately she has sex with her best friend and has a pregnancy scare. And then the story actually basically diverges into two different timelines, one where she was pregnant and one where she wasn't. And we get to watch her character grow and develop through these two different timelines. When this started, I was a little bit worried about this concept, if it was just going to be all gimmick and no substance. But very quickly I realized that this movie had a lot to tell and a lot to say, and I loved it. This was one of the biggest surprises in regards to a movie that I've seen in a long time. It was brilliantly written, beautifully acted, and ultimately the core message of it is you are always in control of your destiny. If you have the fortitude, if you have the willpower, you're going to make it work. You're going to make it out all right. And I loved that. I was really worried that this was going to be a movie that was going to try to take a very political stance on motherhood in one way or the other, and it doesn't really. The core story is that you can accomplish your dreams despite your circumstances. And I thought that's what was so great about this movie. Ultimately, giving you, the viewer, your own interpretation of what you believe success is. And flip, I just thought that was great. That was the core concept of this movie that I really enjoyed. And the human spirit at the end of the day, it's about you pursuing what you want. So yeah, no, at the end of the day, this is a great movie with a great solid message. And yeah, there were very few negatives for me to really pick at. I've already mentioned the acting, I've already mentioned the writing of the characters. I think everything was great. There are a few negatives that really aren't necessarily negatives, they're just like little niggles that I had with the film. Simply because, I don't know, the multiple timelines really just gets me as a potential time traveler or someone that's always been interested in this idea of a multiverse or microverse. There's a lot of like different potentials that I can pick up on. What this show also does also tackle the idea of love, and love is a result of your circumstances. Simply because in these two different timelines, we have two different love interests. So we had the same protagonist falling for two different characters. How does that necessarily work? And so the movie does, I don't know if they were intentionally trying to make a statement about love, but they do kind of make a statement saying that, you know, love is circumstantial. Depending on your situations and your surroundings, the person you end up falling in love with might be different. And I mean, there is merit to that. Different people fall in love with different peoples in different places in their lives. I'm someone that likes to believe that, like, you know, there's one person for all of us. I'm someone that does believe in like true love. So I was a little bit iffy on that, but like everyone has different opinions on love. Everyone has different opinions on the idea of a soulmate. And so ultimately, I think I'm just going a lot more deep than what's necessary with this review. But at the end of the day, this was such a cute, enjoyable, sweet movie. It's been a long time since I've actually watched a movie on Netflix and been pleasantly surprised, not just by its quality, but by the way I'm able to enjoy it. This was genuinely a fun movie, despite tackling some very heavy subject matter. Despite, you know, really tackling themes and heavy themes of identity and self-worth, we have a positive message. We have, again, it's all backed up by great actors and a great script. And I just had a fantastic time. So yes, guys, I would really recommend you check out this movie. I think everyone can watch it and enjoy it. It doesn't matter about your cultural background. It doesn't matter about your sex or gender or your age or anything like that. This is a very well-written movie with the story at the forefront, and thus everyone can enjoy it. But guys, thank you so much for watching my review. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and please, I'm begging you, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean the world to me, and I hope to see you guys again in another review.